True strength is not measured by the roar of your voice or the flamboyance of your actions. It lies deep within, quietly shaping every decision and every moment of perseverance. It is an inner power that does not demand attention through grand displays or overt declarations, but is felt in the steady determination that drives you forward, even when no one is watching. This strength is the silent force that fuels resilience in times of hardship, encouraging you to stand tall in the face of adversity. It is the calm in the storm and the gentle persistence that refuses to yield, regardless of the challenges life may present. In the quiet moments when the world seems overwhelming and self-doubt creeps in, true strength is the inner resolve that tells you to keep moving forward. It is found in the unspoken belief that you have the capacity to overcome obstacles, not because you have a loud or commanding presence, but because you know deep down that your spirit is unbreakable. This inner fortitude is nurtured through introspection and self-awareness. It grows when you learn from your failures, celebrate small victories, and understand that every setback is a stepping stone toward growth. The strength that comes from within is an ever-present companion, offering support when external validation is absent and urging you to trust in your own capabilities. This type of strength is not flashy or immediately apparent to those around you. It does not manifest in grand gestures or boastful declarations. Instead, it is a quiet confidence that becomes evident over time as you face each challenge with unwavering resolve. It is the decision to try again after a failure, the courage to pursue a dream in spite of uncertainty, and the perseverance to work steadily toward your goals, even when progress seems slow or invisible. True strength is about staying committed to your path even when the journey is arduous and the destination remains distant. It is an internal fire that burns steadily without the need for external accolades or praise. Moreover, recognizing that strength comes from within means understanding that the power to change your circumstances lies not in external forces but in your own mindset. It is the belief that you possess the inner resources to adapt, learn, and ultimately thrive, regardless of what life throws at you. This realization can be incredibly empowering, as it shifts the focus from seeking external approval to cultivating self-trust and self-compassion. When you embrace the idea that true strength is an internal quality, you begin to see challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities to tap into your deep reservoir of resilience and creativity. This quiet inner strength also serves as a reminder that your value is inherent and independent of external achievements or material success. It is a call to appreciate the beauty of your own journey, recognizing that the silent battles you fight and the personal growth you achieve every day are a testament to your inner power. This recognition helps you develop a balanced perspective, where you measure success not by external standards, but by the integrity, perseverance, and grace with which you navigate life. Ultimately, the understanding that true strength comes from within is a liberating revelation. It allows you to reclaim your power, to stop waiting for validation from the outside world, and to instead cultivate a deep-seated confidence that propels you forward. It is the quiet voice in your heart that continually affirms your worth, urging you to keep striving, keep believing, and keep rising above every challenge that you encounter. Every monumental achievement begins with a single, often modest, step. In our everyday lives, it is easy to overlook the significance of actions that seem trivial at first glance. Yet when these small, deliberate acts are repeated consistently, they accumulate to create profound and lasting change. Consider the analogy of a craftsman working on a block of wood. Each gentle chisel stroke may appear insignificant on its own, but together, they gradually reveal an intricately carved masterpiece. In the same way, every intentional decision, every minor habit cultivated with care adds layer upon layer to form the foundation of major personal progress. When you commit to making small changes, Whether that means dedicating a few extra minutes each day to reading, exercising, or learning a new skill, you are planting seeds that will eventually blossom into significant achievements. This approach dispels the common misconception that only grand, sweeping gestures can lead to change. Instead, true transformation often comes from the cumulative power of those tiny actions performed day in and day out. Each moment of discipline, each conscious choice to do something better than before, builds momentum that propels you toward your goals, much like regular deposits in a savings account eventually grow into a substantial sum. The beauty of these small steps is that they are accessible and manageable regardless of your current situation. Large-scale changes can be overwhelming, and the pressure to make drastic shifts can sometimes lead to discouragement or burnout. In contrast, small actions are less intimidating and more sustainable, allowing you to create a habit of continuous improvement. They encourage you to focus on what you can control in the present moment, rather than waiting for a dramatic breakthrough that may never come. Over time, the compound effect of these steady efforts becomes evident, transforming what once felt like a series of minor adjustments into a powerful force for change. Moreover, the accumulation of small, deliberate actions not only advances your personal journey, but also serves as a source of inspiration for others. When people see that progress is possible through consistent effort, they too are motivated to start with their own small steps. This ripple effect can create a supportive community where each individual contributes to a larger momentum of positive change. The concept reinforces the idea that success is not achieved overnight, but is the result of persistent, incremental efforts that build upon one another, ultimately leading to significant and measurable progress. This mindset shift, valuing the little things, teaches patience and resilience. It reminds you that progress is not always immediately visible, and sometimes the most important changes are the ones that occur quietly over time. By embracing the idea that each small action matters, you learn to appreciate every step along your journey, regardless of its size. You begin to see that even on days when the change seems imperceptible, your continuous efforts are laying the groundwork for future success. This steady, persistent approach cultivates a sense of self-belief and encourages you to trust in the process, knowing that every deliberate minor act is a building block toward a greater achievement. Life is filled with unexpected challenges and obstacles that can make the path to our goals seem uncertain and even insurmountable. Yet, it is in these moments of difficulty that the true measure of our character is revealed through persistence. Embracing persistence means choosing to continue moving forward even when circumstances force you to take a step back, when setbacks shake your confidence, or when progress appears to have come to a halt. It is the unwavering determination to keep striving, learning, and growing in spite of the hurdles that block your way. This relentless spirit is not born out of blind optimism, but rather from a deep understanding that every setback carries with it an opportunity to learn, improve, and ultimately succeed. Imagine the process of learning a new skill or pursuing a challenging goal as a long journey. Along this journey, there will be moments of triumph and periods of frustration. At times, progress may feel so slow that it seems as though every effort is futile. However, it is precisely during these moments that persistence makes all the difference. Every attempt, no matter how small, builds resilience and reinforces the idea that success is a cumulative result of continuous effort. The act of persevering, even when the outcome is uncertain, transforms obstacles into stepping stones, each one contributing to the development of skills, wisdom, and strength that you might not have realized you possessed. When faced with setbacks, it is natural to feel discouraged or to question your abilities. The challenge is to view these moments not as failures, but as valuable lessons that refine your approach and build your inner strength. Each obstacle you overcome teaches you something new about your limitations and your potential. Over time, the habit of pushing forward, regardless of the difficulties encountered, cultivates a mindset that sees challenges as temporary and surmountable. This mindset is powerful because it shifts the focus from what is lost to what can be gained, from the temporary pain of failure to the enduring satisfaction of growth. Persistence is also about self-compassion. It means understanding that setbacks are a natural part of any meaningful endeavor and that it is okay to stumble along the way. Rather than allowing a single failure to define your entire journey, you learn to see it as just one part of a much larger process. This perspective helps you develop the patience to keep going even when the rewards are not immediately visible. It is a gradual process of building momentum. Each day that you choose to try again, you are adding to a reservoir of strength that will eventually lead to breakthrough moments. In essence, persistence is the quiet force that fuels long-term success, creating a foundation of resilience that can withstand even the harshest challenges. Moreover, the act of persisting despite setbacks has a profound ripple effect. When you choose to keep moving forward, you not only inspire yourself, but you also set an example for others. Your determination becomes a beacon of hope and motivation for those around you, demonstrating that obstacles do not have to be permanent roadblocks. The lessons learned through persistence empower you to take calculated risks and innovate in ways that might have seemed impossible before. Over time, the cumulative effect of persistent effort can transform your life in ways you never imagined, turning challenges into opportunities and paving the way for future successes. Ultimately, embracing persistence means understanding that the journey toward any worthwhile goal is rarely a straight line. It is filled with twists, turns, and occasional setbacks, but every experience along the way contributes to your growth. By choosing to persist in the face of adversity, you affirm your belief in your ability to overcome, to learn, and to ultimately achieve your dreams. The journey itself becomes a testament to the power of resilience, and in every setback, you find the seeds of a greater comeback.
Every step you take on the path of personal development holds its own intrinsic value, a lesson embedded in the process of growth that is just as significant as reaching the final destination. The journey itself is where transformation occurs, where your character is molded, and where the small victories and setbacks collectively shape the person you become. It is in the everyday efforts, the challenges you confront, the mistakes you make, and the triumphs you celebrate that you build resilience, gain wisdom, and uncover the deeper meaning behind your aspirations. When you focus solely on the destination, you may overlook the subtle yet profound changes that happen along the way. The journey is a series of moments that contribute to your evolution. Every hurdle you overcome and every new skill you acquire enriches your experience and adds layers to your understanding. It is through these experiences that you learn what truly matters, discovering the strengths hidden within you and refining your vision for the future. In each setback, there is an opportunity to learn a lesson that no shortcut to success could ever provide. These lessons may come in the form of unexpected challenges, learning curves that test your limits, or even the slow, incremental progress that seems almost imperceptible at times. Yet, each of these moments is a building block, contributing to a reservoir of knowledge and resilience that empowers you to face future challenges with greater confidence. Valuing the journey means embracing every part of the process, the uncertainty, the moments of self-doubt, and the sparks of unexpected joy. It involves understanding that growth is not a linear progression, but a winding path that requires patience and continuous effort. Every experience, whether perceived as positive or negative, carries the potential for profound insight and personal transformation. You begin to see that it is not only the destination that defines success, but the manner in which you navigate the complexities of life. The trials you encounter and the persistence with which you overcome them instill in you a sense of purpose and a deeper appreciation for the effort invested in reaching your goals. This mindset transforms challenges into opportunities for self-improvement. When you learn to appreciate the journey, setbacks no longer appear as failures, but as critical stepping stones that add to your personal story. They remind you that every obstacle is temporary and that the process of growth itself is filled with rewards that extend far beyond the tangible outcomes. The wisdom you gain from these experiences is invaluable. It enriches your perspective, bolsters your inner strength, and cultivates an enduring sense of gratitude for the struggles that have shaped you. This appreciation for the journey nurtures a growth mindset where you remain open to learning and evolving with each passing day. Moreover, valuing the journey fosters a sense of mindfulness, prompting you to live fully in each moment rather than being consumed by the anticipation of a future goal. It encourages you to celebrate small wins, recognize incremental progress, and savor the process of becoming. The beauty of the journey lies in its imperfections. It is through these imperfections that you find authenticity and discover the true essence of your personal narrative. By embracing every twist and turn, you allow yourself to be transformed not only by the end result, but by every experience along the way. Ultimately, the journey of growth is a tapestry of lessons, emotions, and moments of clarity that together create a richer, more fulfilling life. Every moment invested in your growth is an affirmation that your progress is a continuous, evolving process, one that deserves to be celebrated as much as the achievement of your ultimate goals. In a world filled with noise and constant distractions, trusting your inner voice becomes a guiding light that steadies you in moments of uncertainty. It is the quiet, persistent murmur deep within that reminds you of your values, dreams, and innate wisdom, even when external circumstances seem chaotic or confusing. This inner voice, cultivated through self reflection and experience, acts as a compass when the way forward is not clearly marked by external signs or conventional advice. It is not about ignoring the world around you, but rather about discerning the authentic part of yourself from the clamor of outside opinions and fleeting trends. By leaning into that inner guidance, you are able to navigate life with a quiet resolve that is not easily shaken by setbacks or conflicting information. This trust in your internal direction requires a certain level of self awareness and the courage to listen to what your heart and mind are telling you, even when it contradicts what others expect or what is commonly accepted. It is the willingness to pause, reflect, and honor your inner truth rather than simply following the crowd. In moments when the future appears uncertain or the path ahead is shrouded in ambiguity, this inner voice can serve as a reminder of your past achievements and the strengths that have carried you through difficult times. It encourages you to be patient, to have faith in your abilities, and to recognize that clarity often comes gradually as you continue to move forward. Maintaining a quiet resolve means that you do not allow external chaos to dictate your emotions or derail your progress. Instead, you create an inner sanctuary, a mental space where you can reconnect with your core beliefs and values. In that space, you are able to process challenges with a calm and measured approach rather than reacting impulsively to the noise around you. This steadfastness is not about stubbornness, but rather about being anchored in your own sense of purpose. When faced with obstacles or when the road ahead is fraught with doubt, your inner voice offers reassurance and the strength to persevere. It reminds you that uncertainty is an inherent part of growth and that the answers you seek often emerge from the depths of introspection. Relying on your inner voice also means trusting that your past experiences, even the painful ones, have equipped you with the knowledge to make sound decisions. Every challenge overcome and every lesson learned contributes to a reservoir of inner wisdom that can guide you when external advice falls short. This quiet resolve is cultivated over time through deliberate practice and the willingness to remain true to yourself, regardless of external pressures. In doing so, you empower yourself to take ownership of your journey, making choices that are aligned with your authentic self. Ultimately, trusting your inner voice and maintaining a quiet resolve is an act of self-empowerment, a commitment to honor the unique perspective and strength that reside within you, even when the path ahead remains unseen. Every small victory, no matter how insignificant it may seem at the time, carries within it the seeds of future success. When you take the time to reflect on even the tiniest accomplishments, you are acknowledging the progress you've made and laying the groundwork for greater achievements. Every step forward, whether it's overcoming a minor obstacle or simply taking a moment to persist through a challenging day, adds up to a broader narrative of growth. It is in these moments of celebration that you build a reservoir of positive reinforcement, reminding yourself that progress is a series of cumulative acts rather than one giant leap. By pausing to recognize and celebrate these achievements, you create a feedback loop that fuels further motivation. This reflective practice allows you to look back on what you've accomplished, see the tangible evidence of your effort, and internalize the idea that every bit of progress matters. When you celebrate these small wins, you are not only giving yourself credit for your hard work, but you are also setting a precedent for how to approach future challenges. Each victory, no matter how minor, becomes a building block, each one an essential part of a larger structure that supports your long-term goals. The act of reflecting on small victories encourages you to adopt a mindset of continual improvement. Instead of waiting for the final big success to validate your efforts, you learn to appreciate the incremental steps that lead to that ultimate achievement. This shift in perspective can transform moments of frustration into opportunities for gratitude. When you acknowledge that even the smallest steps forward are progress, you become more resilient and better prepared to handle setbacks. It reminds you that success is not defined solely by the end result, but is a journey composed of many little moments of triumph. Furthermore, celebrating small wins has a profound impact on your self confidence. Each recognition of success reinforces the belief that you are capable and that your efforts matter. This positive reinforcement builds momentum and creates a sense of accomplishment that propels you further along your path. It is like adding a drop of water to a bucket. Individually, each drop seems insignificant, but over time, they fill the bucket and create a substantial impact. The accumulation of these wins serves as a powerful motivator, encouraging you to continue pushing forward even when the road seems long and difficult. Moreover, taking time to reflect on and celebrate the small victories cultivates mindfulness. It teaches you to live in the present and appreciate the journey rather than being solely focused on distant goals. This mindful awareness of progress can reduce feelings of overwhelm and help maintain a balanced outlook on life. It fosters an attitude of self compassion where you learn to treat yourself with kindness for the progress you make, regardless of the pace at which you achieve your larger objectives. In essence, every small victory is a testament to your effort and a stepping stone toward your future success. By reflecting on these moments and celebrating them wholeheartedly, you create an empowering cycle that bolsters your confidence, fuels your motivation, and steadily builds the foundation upon which lasting achievements are made.
When you choose to focus on your personal development instead of seeking external validation, you begin a journey of self-discovery that transcends the fleeting opinions of others. It is an internal commitment to growth that does not rely on the praise or criticism from the outside world, but rather on your own measure of progress and fulfillment. By centering your energy on your personal evolution, you empower yourself to learn from every experience, refine your skills, and become a better version of who you were yesterday. The process is deeply personal and often transformative, as it involves setting your own standards and developing a sense of purpose that is uniquely yours. This inward focus means that you learn to value self-improvement for its own sake, recognizing that true success is not defined by the number of likes on a post, the accolades of others, or societal benchmarks, but by the quiet satisfaction that comes from knowing you are continuously evolving. When you internalize this principle, you start to see that external validation is transient and sometimes superficial, while personal growth has the power to shape your character and your future in profound ways. It is the small, consistent steps you take each day, whether it is learning a new skill, adopting healthier habits, or deepening your understanding of yourself, that gradually build a foundation of resilience and self-worth. By prioritizing personal development, you also free yourself from the constant pressure to conform to external expectations. Society often imposes standards that may not align with your own values or aspirations, and chasing those can lead to burnout or a sense of emptiness. Instead, when you focus on your own path, you begin to craft a life that reflects your authentic self. This journey of self-improvement is not about competing with others. It is about setting goals that matter to you and pursuing them with passion and persistence. You learn to trust your own judgment, celebrate your unique progress, and understand that every experience, whether labeled as success or failure by external metrics, contributes to your overall growth. Moreover, focusing on personal development cultivates a mindset of continuous learning. Each challenge you encounter becomes an opportunity to build new skills and gain valuable insights. In this process, you develop an inner dialogue that is supportive and encouraging, replacing the need for external affirmation with a deep-seated confidence in your own abilities. Over time, as you become more self-reliant and secure in your personal growth, you find that the opinions of others hold less sway over your emotional well-being. This inner strength allows you to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and determination, knowing that your progress is measured by your own standards and that your true worth comes from within. Ultimately, when you shift your focus from external validation to personal development, you create a sustainable foundation for long-term success and happiness. Your journey becomes uniquely tailored to who you are, driven by your passions and enriched by your experiences. A journey that not only transforms your life, but also inspires those around you to seek growth from within. Consistency is a fundamental principle that underlies success in various aspects of life, including personal development, professional growth, and health. By committing to regular, sustained effort, individuals can build a foundation for long-term achievements. This approach emphasizes the importance of steady progress over time rather than relying on sporadic bursts of intense activity. The power of consistency lies in its ability to transform small, daily actions into significant outcomes through the compounding effect. For instance, dedicating a short period each day to learning a new skill or engaging in physical exercise can lead to substantial improvements over months or years. This gradual accumulation of effort not only enhances skills and knowledge, but also fosters discipline and resilience. Moreover, consistent actions help in forming positive habits, making it easier to maintain progress with less conscious effort as these behaviors become ingrained. In contrast, seeking immediate results or relying on short-term intensity often leads to burnout and inconsistent outcomes. Therefore, embracing consistency enables individuals to navigate challenges more effectively and achieve their long-term goals.